assortment of eclectic, 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 ASMR, ASMR. Hello. I apologize because I missed a day. I'm not trying to do like an unbroken string of videos for any amount of time. I think that's a recipe for not taking care of myself. But what I will say is it was just a really busy week. So the last day, yesterday, Friday, I was like, it's gonna be a rest day today, so I apologize for missing a day. But like I said, I felt it was a better idea to take care of myself than force myself to do this, because I want this to remain something fun that I do, and I do find it very fun. I absolutely love like the process of filming. I love the process of like uploading and speaking with all of you, and I don't like the editing process as much, just because my whisper is like, I'm glad all of you like it, but I could not listen to my own ASMR. I could listen to like the tapping that I do, but other than that, I'm like, I can't really, it's not that I don't like my whisper, it's not like I can't stand my whisper, it's just that it's like, to me it feels, I don't know, it's like weird listening to myself. But anyway, my stomach is growling. It's like first thing in the morning. So I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Make sure you eat your breakfast. It is a very important meal. It kind of sets the tone for the day. I absolutely love to wake up and just like have even 10 minutes, even if it's just toast, 10 minutes to kind of like take care of myself, make myself something to eat, and just like get myself right. Because I think it's a nice, like, I don't know, it's a nice way to sort of tell myself that I matter. So anyway, I'm in a new shirt, so if you see me itching, I did wash it, but I always find that new fabric, while I'm still getting used to it, is just kind of like, I need to sort of get used to it, do a little fabric scratching, I love a plain shirt. You probably have noticed by now, but my wardrobe doesn't have a lot of prints, doesn't have a lot of patterns, except for my button-ups. What I wear to work has a lot more pattern, a lot more print, but what I wear just around the house, and what I wear just sort of like out if I'm running errands or getting gas or something like that, has a few strays, very plain. But what are we doing in this video? Because I am rambling again. Also, my hair is just not tameable today. I went out to shovel just because we had a little dusting of snow, and my hair is just like wild from it because I didn't wear a hood. I really should have. So anyway, what are we doing today? Well, I put up a post in the community tab, which is something that I'm going to start doing a little more regularly. A, so that we can do Trigger Word Tuesdays. B, so that we can do another sort of more catered to all of you kind of video. I definitely love doing all of my book videos, my plant videos, and like my coloring videos and stuff like that, the reading videos. But I think, oh dear, there's something in my eye. I think it's just an eyelash. There we go. I think that it's kind of nice, like if I have a thought of a video that I should do, and I have like I've told all of you, like this notebook here is quite full with video ideas, so I'm never sure what to do. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably this is going to just be a way to see a video earlier, really. Like, it's not like I'm never going to do, like, the poll for this one was a random facts about me or a story time video, and the one that went out is a random facts about me video. Like I said, that is just a way to see this video quicker. Like, I'm still going to do a story time. Like I said, keep an eye out for a community post a bit later next week, because it's going to be another poll, and it's going to be related to a story time video, because it's kind of a good way for me to gauge whether or not you want to see something, whether or not you do want to see something first, want to see something second, or whatever. So, that's how I'm going to sort of make use of that now coming in the future, and you can expect the video that gets voted on to be out by around Friday to Saturday-ish, like it is today. So, we have Trigger Word Tuesdays, we have the voted on video Saturday. I don't know, that's not going to be the name of it, but I'll start kind of involving all of you a little bit more, because I think you all are as much involved with this channel as I am, because you're here, you're subscribing, you're voting, you're warming my heart, you're making me happy, so thank you. So, let's get to the random facts. I wrote them down. It's not that I don't know random facts about myself, but literally make a list of, there's 34 here, make a list of 34 random facts about yourself in your head, quickly. Exactly. I thought I would just be able to, like, improv this video. No. It is very difficult to improv this kind of thing, so, yet I can ramble on about, like, nothing for half an hour, but anyway. Yes, so, like, it's a weirdly hard exercise, but it's kind of a cool exercise. But anyway, let's get to the facts. So, fact number one. I am a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius. I was born at the end of the year. I am a Sagittarius, and to anybody who knows something about astrology, apparently it's really obvious. When I worked at Starbucks, we had a girl who was really into astrology, and yeah, when she was like, "Oh yeah, you're a Sagittarius," and I was like, "I've never told you my birthday," and she was like, "It's obvious. I don't need to know your birthday." So I guess I'm a Sagittarius. I'm very true to my Sagittarianness. So the next one is that in 2023, I read 10 books. That's 5 and 5. I swear, I know that this isn't 10. 10 books in 2023. Like I've said before, I try to do about a book a month, but there was a book that I was reading in the beginning of last year that started university, my bus route was like very, very good. I only had one connection, and then I could get to the university, and that was like a tidy half hour. And the drive to the university is about a half hour, so maybe it was like 35 minutes-ish, but like it was good. And then you have to find parking and all that, where the bus was just so easy to take. I learned to drive when I was 18 because of my job, actually. For the first little bit, for the first little bit of university, because I was 17 in my first year of university, and then when I turned 18, I got hired as a swimming instructor, and I'm getting this backwards. I was 17 through my first year of university, and for a little while, I worked as a swimming instructor for my first and second semester of my first year of university. And then the bus routes changed, and it no longer went by the pool. And the other pool that was just being built wasn't opening yet. So it was like, well, either I stop working and wait for the pool near my house to open up. Wait for the pool near my house to open up so that I could start working in that one, because we were going to be a shared staff. Or I learned how to take a new bus route, and the bus route for 15-minute drive ended up taking around half an hour, and I was like, nope. So there wasn't the need to drive until that point, and then I turned 18, and then I got my license. I took the road test. I was also, from like when I was like 12 up until about 17, I was terrified of driving. I did not want to drive. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to crash. And now driving is one of my favorite activities. So that's kind of a weird turn of events. So the next fact, number four, is that I am allergic to quinoa. I don't know. I am, like, it is a gastrointestinal thing. It's not like I get a reaction, but it is the worst stomach pain I've ever had in my life whenever I eat quinoa, and I love quinoa. I used to be able to eat quinoa, and just in the past few years, it makes my stomach hurt so bad. But I love the taste of quinoa. I love quinoa. No, I can't eat it. But anyway, speaking of allergies, though, when I was born, was lactose intolerant. I had to drink formula, like lactose-free soy formula, and lactose milk, and I had to take a pill before I ate like cheese or like sour cream or anything like that. But I grew out of lactose intolerance. Actually, a few members of my family have had lactose intolerance, and they still have lactose intolerance like 40 years later. Well, I guess 60 years later now, but I grew out of lactose intolerance, which is very nice for me because I do like cheese. I really like cheese, but I still drink soy milk. I don't know. I drink silk soy milk, unsweetened, and I just love it. I don't know why. I can't get on board with real milk. Probably because I never drank it when I was a kid. Number 6 is my go-to Starbucks order. There's 3. So, if I want something cold and I just want something like quick and sweet, what I'll end up doing is I'll get like a grande lemonade or a venti lemonade, depending on how I'm feeling. I'll get a venti lemonade with just a splash of coconut milk, and I get that shaken. Very, very good. Working at Starbucks taught me that was like the drink for like incredibly hot days in the drive-thru. I would just like get out a shaker cup. I would make it a Trenta because I would like nurse it throughout the day. You end up drinking a lot of Starbucks when you work there. espresso, and then usually around 4 pumps of hazelnut, 4 pumps of hazelnut in a venti, 3 pumps of hazelnut in a grande, and then 2 pumps of hazelnut in a tall. And I'll do that for the iced or the hot version. Very, very good. I love the oat milk, the Starbucks, like Earth's Own, the black carton of barista quality oat milk, and the hazelnut syrup is probably my favorite syrup that we always had, because I got sick of the rest of them. Very honestly, if you ever want a really good drink, though, you mix 2 vanilla and 2 hazelnut. I used to also get an Americano misto with blonde espresso and oat milk with 2 hazelnut and 2 vanilla, depending on the size. Sometimes 3, sometimes 2 of each. You know, and it was, sometimes 3 of each, sometimes 2 of each, or sometimes 1 of each pump, and that was really good. Then, if I want to kind of be like a tiny bit weird, or if it's like around Christmas time, what I'll end up doing is I'll get this with or without espresso. If you want it without espresso, you order it as a hot chocolate. If you want it with espresso, you order it as a mocha. It's called a black and white mocha. They used to have a collection. This is way before I got hired, but they used to have the black and white collection, where they had like a marble loaf, and they had like a tuxedo line. There was like a tuxedo frappuccino or something. But I used to get the black and white mocha, which is like a mocha, and I usually get oat milk or soy milk, depending on how I'm feeling. I'll get soy milk, and then I'll get half pumps of white mocha, half pumps of the regular mocha, and no whipped cream. I always get no whipped cream on any of my drinks, but that's really good as well. And then if I want espresso, I'll order it with blonde ristretto espresso, or if I just want it as a hot chocolate with no espresso, I'll just order it as a black and white hot chocolate. Some people think that you need like full pumps of each to make it. You do not. That's like wild. That's a lot of sugar. So I always ask for half pumps of each. So those are my Starbucks orders. I have far too many. I have so many Starbucks orders in my head. I could probably make a video out of my Starbucks orders. So number seven. A few of these are pretty fast facts, now that I'm getting into it. Number 7 is that I am a side sleeper. I am a side sleeper. Side sleeper or a back sleeper. I can't do sleeping on my stomach. I was born in the 90s. I was born in the late 90s. 1998, 1998. I was born in, so I'm the first year of Gen Z, which is kind of interesting now that I think about it. Number 9, my favorite Pokemon is Sylveon. My favorite Pokemon is Sylveon. For Christmas, I got a giant Sylveon stuffed animal that is going to be going right in this empty space, so you'll be seeing that a lot more. Number 10 is something that I'm even impressed with. I have just under 5,000 hours in Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft as a very young child, and I still have the same account. So I have just under 5,000 hours in Minecraft. It's like 4,889 or something like that hours in Minecraft, and still growing. I love that game. It's so calming. But I still haven't defeated the Ender Dragon. Still haven't defeated any one of the bosses, actually, now that I think about it. Just because I play it to relax, and I like creating like a little farm. But anyway, my favorite movie is the Barbie movie. Absolutely. There's no way that it can be. It's a feminist masterpiece. How could it not be my favorite movie? It's a feminist masterpiece, and it's also like an amazing commentary on feminism. I don't know, I love the Barbie movie so much. And before that, I don't really think I had like a favorite movie that I went back to watch over and over and over again. I probably would have just said the Star Wars series. The first 6 Star Warses. The first 6 Star Wars movies. And then the ones that came out recently, 7 and 8 are fine. That's all we're gonna say about that. Number 12, my drinks of choice. My alcoholic drinks of choice. If I have to have straight alcohol, tequila. I love tequila. Tequila is perfect. If I have to have a cocktail, it's a Long Island iced tea. A double Long Island iced tea, because it's just so good. I love a Long Island iced tea. I love tequila. I like tart alcohol. 50 first questions, 50 questions to ask on a first date to try to like jog my memory, and one of them was, who's your favorite artist? And I realize now that that meant my favorite music artist, but you all know that that's Aurora, all caps, Aurora, she's fantastic. But my favorite artist, my favorite painter is Albert Bierstadt. He's a German painter who paints like these fantastic, massive, beautiful landscapes. I love it. Albert Bierstadt, great American painter, but he was German, German descent. If I had to learn three different languages, I would love to learn German, Korean, and Cree. They're just very interesting languages with really interesting structure. So I think it would be like cool to get into them. 16, I read the news every single day, all throughout the day. I have like 10 news apps on my phone, and I read the news every single day. It's kind of an obsession at this point. Number 17, I have the cilantro gene. I hate cilantro. I absolutely hate cilantro. I think it tastes like soap. If you like cilantro, all power to you. I hate it. If it is ever even like present a tiny bit in a dish, nope, can't do it. Number 18, I listen to podcasts. Tell me if you ever want me to do like a favorites video where I tell you like favorite podcasts, books, movies, whatever. I still have to do that book recommendations video. 19. In my free time, I write essays. I love writing essays. Usually they're about books. Sometimes they're about songs. I love writing essays, just like personal essays. Nobody ever sees them, but I just like writing them. Number 20. If you text me, I either answer immediately or not at all. I am terrible for it, because if I answer immediately, I've seen it, I'll answer it. If I say I'll answer that later, I forget about it, it leaves my mind, and then I look back like 2 days later and I'm like, shit, I need to text them back. Number 21. I've never been on a date before in my life. Number 22. My best friend and I, we met as we were in the classes to get certified as lifeguards and swimming instructors, and we have been inseparable ever since. We've known each other for like those classes. It was done like a club format, so like we started really young, because there's like the star patrols, and then there's the medallion, or there's star, medallion, and cross, the bronzes, and then there's like your national lifeguard and your WSI. So we met in like the star patrols, and we have been best friends ever since. I'm the maid of honor at her wedding, so it worked out really well. If I had to move somewhere not in Canada, not in the country that I live in, Canada, I would move to Seattle, mostly because it is very much like Canada. The only reason why I wouldn't move to Europe is just because I'd be away from my family, and family is really important to me. I would not move to like Asia or like Australia or anything like that, because they're like too far away. It's like a 24-hour flight to get there, and I can't do that. I need to be close to my family, so Seattle is close enough to my family, and it's also like a really nice city. If I could teleport back home, I would absolutely move either to like, there's a bunch of different places. It would be Amsterdam. Amsterdam is probably like top on the list because I love Dutch people. Amsterdam, Tokyo, Seoul, Manila, just because, I don't know, I love Tokyo, Seoul, and Manila are like such nice cities to live in, and I don't know, I think that's it. I wouldn't move anywhere in the States. New York probably, just because there's like a lot going on there, but I find the lack of healthcare very scary. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shove it in your face, but it paralyzes me. But anyway, yeah. Number 24 is I do